And we welcome you back to today's minor league pregame show as we close in on AA Eastern League Baseball with our Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Al Kaline will be our subject as he enters this one having carried his team offensively last time out. He drove in a bunch of runs and really looked dialed in with runners in scoring position.
Yeah, that was one of those games you won't forget for some time to come. He was at the plate in some really important situations, and man, did he pull through. I'd say he kind of single-handedly changed the course of the game, and although that performance will be a tough one to match in this one, I know his manager and teammates are hoping he's got some more magic left in that bat.
Okay, Eric, Steve, and I are ready for baseball, and we'll have it for you next on the show. Show's continuing coverage of minor league baseball is on the air. Here it's the second of this three-game set between the Harrisburg Senators and their Pennsylvania rivals on the Great Lakes, the Erie Seawolves. And with first pitch just moments away, here's a look at today's starting lineup. Felipe Baez will stand in for the first time here. Here's the 2-1 pitch. In the air to right center. Kaline moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. So the rookie passes his first test here on the mound. And with that, let's check out the Seawolves on defense. It's brought to us by the folks at Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens. Al Kaline will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come.
Al Kaline.
Now the first pitch. He's running towards second, and he sends a fastball out to left field and fairly well hit. And on the first pitch he sees, it's a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 19th home run for him on the season, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
You just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, he got all of that one. Remember, he homered in yesterday's ball game too, so he tried to...
Al Kaline will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
Swing and a ball hit hard to third. Oh, and he comes up with it. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
You want to talk about getting the bat head out front? Well, he just rips this ball. But look at that play down at third base. This is just stick your glove out and hope that it finds the webbing. And this one did as he gets up and throws him out.
Enrique Arias will come in now to start things out here in their half of the 6th as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
And I think that's putting it mildly. Just 1 hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fella on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
Of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys, but what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he only had 1 hit, but definitely made it count. Big home run that turned out to be the decisive blow in the ballgame.
The show's continuing coverage of minor league baseball is on the air. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Erie Seawolves and the Binghamton Mets. Philip Choi will stand in here, and like so many others, hitless in the shutout last night. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Kaline is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Kaline digs in now with a chance to do a little damage and give his club the lead.
Hey, strike this guy out. Let's go. Hey, we got one.
Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Cuellar has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. The 10. Kaline will get another shot. He hit into a double play his last time.
Let's turn it now. Come on.
Now a move over to first. Runner back safely.
Hey, come on now. Pull it up right here.
Now a fastball as this is hit fairly well out toward left center. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Around third and being waved on home.
Well, that's what he's done well all season. And that's swing the bat with runners in scoring position. He drives in another one here on the RBI double.
Lenny Rogers will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances to get ready in the bullpen.
Come on. Let it right here.
Hey, one away. One away.
Curveball bounces, and this one gets away.
One time.
Hey, like you can up there. Like you can. Let's go.
And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That's a tough chance there behind the plate. This is a curveball. You see him try to smother it, but this ball just eats him alive, and that's going to let that runner move over to third now on what'll be a wild pitch.
Come on.
Right.
Come on, guys.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to fit.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now. Omar Olivo will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And they are on the board. It's a sac fly and an RBI to make this a 3-1 game now. Kaline will dig in. He doubled home a run last time around.
Kaline.
Hey, see it. Drive it.
Gets under this one as this is hit high and pretty deep out there to center field. But he'll get there as he flags it down just shy of the wall. And with that, the side is retired. Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the AA Eastern League. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Erie Seawolves and the Binghamton Mets. Kaline dig in now with a possible tying and go-ahead runs in scoring position here. Now here's the first pitch.
One down now. One down.
Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike one. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
Gotta hold it right here. Let's go. Hey, let's go right here.
Hey, come on. You gotta hold him right here.
In the air to right center. Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. And this will get into the books as a sac fly and an RBI, and we are tied at 2.
The right fielder, number 9.
Kaline will stand in here. He's 0 for 2 with a sacrifice to this point. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate. It's strike one.
Hey, let her fly, kid. Let her fly. Close it first here.
There's a line drive, and he's swinging it as good as anyone, folks. The streak will continue. He's got a base hit.
Sometimes when you're aggressively minded at the plate, you don't always have to get a strike to hit the ball hard. I mean, I don't think this pitch is even in the strike zone, but he still manages to square it up well.
Rolando Gonzalez will get his third shot at it here. He's bounced out and popped out in his previous two trips. And here's a fastball that he takes the other way out to fairly deep right. Kaline is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Wayne Aguila will come on now as he'll take over to start this 12th inning. Al Kaline will stand in to start out the 12th inning of play, and it starts to become a war of attrition once you've reached this. Al Kaline will see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home here in the inning so far.
All right, boy. All right. Here we go.
And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. And that'll plate the run from second base, and the lead is 3 now at 6-3.
Now batting, designated hitter, Lenny Rogers.
Lenny Rogers. Pitch, a curveball that's off the catcher's glove and gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Yeah, and that's always the danger when you're working that off-speed stuff down with 2 men on base. Once the catcher can't get a handle on it, both guys are off and moving. They're going to move up to second and third now on what will be scored a wild pitch.
First baseman number 7.
And this could really be trouble now because with runners on every base, they've got a chance to really break this thing wide open.
Victor Sanchez will have a shot to really put this one out of reach now with the bases loaded.
Hey, 2 out.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall.
Now, meanwhile, this is going to be extra bases, and it's going to do some damage.
Control, just 1 out away now from a big extra inning victory here on the road.
All right, tonight's AA Eastern League action is drawing nearer as we welcome you back to our minor league pregame show with the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Al Kaline will be in the glow. Pretty obvious why at this point. He comes into this game with a 30-game hitting streak on the line, and just about everyone around the baseball world is taking notice.
Yeah, you know, he's still a long ways away from the all-time Major League record for consecutive games with a hit. But anytime someone gets to 30, boy, that's a big deal. You know, we talked about him being at 20 games a couple of weeks ago, and we said he was hot then. So what now? What, is he scorching?
Well, there's no doubt everything looks good mechanically for him at the plate, but the hardest times are ahead if you ask me. You take a streak into the 30s, everyone takes notice. As Matt mentioned, pitchers want to be the guy that breaks it up. The media starts talking about it, comparing it to other historical streaks. Even teammates get wrapped up in the excitement of it. He'll say he's not focusing on the streak and he's just trying to help the team win. And I'm sure he's starting to feel the pressure, even if it's just a little bit.
All right, pregame festivities are wrapping. The show's continuing coverage of minor league baseball is on the air. Tonight it's the first of 3 to start the new week between the Portland Sea Dogs and the Erie Seawolves. Kaline will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first.
Hey, we got 2. 2's out. One out.
And this is fouled straight back.
Hey, all right. Here we go now.
And this is lined into left field for their first hit of the ball game.
No runner, no runner.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller, the thought is that you've got to get out there and hit the ball before it sinks. So that means if you're a right-handed hitter, you got to jump out there and pull it. And that's exactly what he...
Kaline will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
And quick wrists here as this is yanked down the third base line. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Today, it's the second of this 3-game series between the Portland Sea Dogs and the Erie Seawolves. Miguel Palmero will dig in. He walked and later scored last time. And now he turns on a fastball here and sends it to fairly deep right field. Kaline will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Hey, we got 1 out here.
Now a ball hit in the air to left center. Slayton is there, and folks are... Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the AA Eastern League. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Flying Squirrels of Richmond and the Erie Seawolves.
Yeah, it certainly didn't look like he'd have one, but now's where you really have to make teams pay. Nothing will demoralize a team in the field quite like having 2 out errors to lead the runs.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul.
Here we go, guys.
Now a ball hit hard towards center. In there, a base hit.